everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today we're going to have a look at a deck that I've recently received. I got it from the lovely Cheryl over at Oneness Emporium, and I purchased it in her sale that she had recently. And it was a deck that I'd been looking at for quite a while because it's one that I thought would pair nicely with the tarot deck that I have. So the deck is Angelarium, Oracle of the Fallen. So this is about the Watcher Angels, which were obviously fallen angels, that came to Earth, but they also mated with human women, and that in turn produced the Nephilim, who were huge monstrous type beings. But that's not what the Watcher Angels are. They were responsible for the Nephilim, but the Watcher Angels are not the Nephilim, just to clarify, because sometimes people get it kind of mixed up. Anyway, that's what this deck is talking about, and you can see from the cover, I mean, look at the size of this being, and they're not how you would imagine your normal kind of angels to be. So it's a different publisher, I think, Page Street Publishing, and it says on the back, harness the wisdom of the fallen angels. The Angelarium is home to all manner of angels, deities, and other spiritual figures. Not all of them are benevolent. Dive into the dark, evocative world of fallen angels, destruction, and arcane mystery with this oracle deck set in the fantastical Angelarium canon created by artist Peter Moorbacher. Discover the lore behind the Watchers, guardian angels who helped forge humanity only to inevitably turn to darkness. Each Watcher has a unique story to tell and thus a unique lesson to offer. By studying the Watchers' archetypal stories, we may learn from them, avoid their mistakes, and draw inspiration for tackling the challenges of life. These gorgeous illustrations depict the Watchers themselves, as well as pivotal moments from the Angelarium canon, with a luxurious matte touch that feels wonderful to hold and admire. This deck is a must-have for anyone with a love for the fantastical. So very hard box. Has that design inside. It tells you about the creator there. So it's a glossy box. We have a little book, and then we have the cards, which we will look at. And I don't know why some of these publishers are doing this, putting these things in and it almost making it look like you get more cards than you do from the depth of the box. Anyway, it's just a slight annoyance. But this is actually rose petal, the edges of this and the back. But anyway, that is the box. We'll put the cards to one side. But it is a really nice, sturdy box. So we've got the little book, which tells us entering the Angelarium using the cards, cardinal alignment, and the fallen angels. So the Watchers fall, and then we've got the different angels named, and then we've got the personas as well. So we'll have like the exile, Azazel. So Azazel is one of the fallen angels, and in this persona he is the exile, and Sariel is the ascendant, etc. So we will look at these cards. So we've got entering the Angelarium using the cards, cardinal alignment. the fallen angels. So this is giving you a little bit of information. Like, it's important to remember that although the Watchers represent many hostile concepts, they aren't evil. They represent an embodiment of aspects that exist in every person. The shadow they cast creates the essential contrast we need to see the complete picture of ourselves. So, and here it says, on the dawning day, the Watchers descended to the house of man. Their count was 200, each one unique. Inspired to adapt the world around them to their needs, the Watchers used their knowledge of natural forces to reshape their environment. Fields were cleared, forests felled, lakes drained. New spaces were made to grow food and build shelters. Their domination over the hardships of nature was great, and they revelled in the comfort they created. When they felt benevolent, the Watchers shared their vast knowledge with humanity. Those who accepted their gifts were granted guidance to help them bend the powers of the natural world to their will. These lessons were shared freely, but they came with an invisible price. Even as divine judgment threatened to destroy the Watchers in a great deluge, Samyaza interceded to resist that fate. In doing so, the self-proclaimed king doomed humanity to a cataclysmic drought and famine. Despite the great power of the Watchers, their journey toward death was inevitable, and their unwillingness to accept it risked dragging all of humanity down with them. So, and then we go into the cards. Each one has a full colour picture of the card. You get the name, this is Zachiel, Angel of Purity, domain, card meaning for each one. And the personas are different. So we have the Exile, Azazel. So here it tells you a little bit about the personas. As the world changed around the Watchers, they changed as well. Each of the persona cards represents a different moment in the lives of these angels. At one moment, their power may pull them into delusion, and the next it may reveal a profound truth. Sometimes they are afflicted, and other times they afflict the world around them. The tendency toward inverting their nature is what makes them the most human of the angels. Like us, their essence is paradoxical. So there are 93 pages. So, quite a nice little book. Has a reasonable amount of information in there. So there's 36 cards. These are the backs, and they do have a bit of spot glossing. You can see that, which is quite cool. So I like the backs. Although they're oracle cards, they're not massive for oracle cards. So this is a normal tarot card. So they're only a little bit taller, but a fair bit wider. So they're not huge. They are matte. Cardstock. Cardstock is nice. It's bendable but reasonably thick. It's not flimsy at all, but you could still riffle shuffle it, I'm sure. So our first fallen angel is Samyaza, Angel of Pride, and remember it told us that he was like the king, if you like. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce all these correctly. Probably not. Sathariel, Angel of Deception. So obviously this is a darker deck. So, it might be a shadow work deck, or if you just like to use darker decks. As I said, I've bought this for a particular reason, which I will include in this video as well once we've seen the cards. Af, is Angel of Anger. Look at that one. The severed arm. This one looks cool. Bezaliel, Angel of Shadows. I mean, look how huge they are. So you can imagine when they mated with human women, how huge the offspring were, which were the Nephilim. Chezakiel, Angel of Mists. Sariel, Angel of the Waning Moon. That's a cool one. I love the owl too. That's very cool. This is the card from the front of the box. This is Kokabiel, Angel of the Stars. I like that one. So big. Azazel, Angel of Sacrifices. Samshiel, who is Angel of the Eclipse. We have Asbiel, Angel of Ruin. Wow. Rahab, Angel of the Deep. That's a cool one, isn't it? Cephlatus, Angel of Dust. Barakiel, Angel of Lightning. Look at the red colouring of him. So cool. Ananiel, Angel of Storms. Turiel, Angel of the Mountains. I mean, look at the artwork for this. It's really good, isn't it? Gadriel, Angel of War. Wow, powerful. Look at all that blood. Penumway, Angel of Script. I may be saying that wrong, but this is so cool. Tamiel, Angel of the Unseen. Zachiel, Angel of Purity. As you can see, they're all quite dark in colouring, aren't they? Armoros, Angel of Undoing. Sachiel, or Sachiel, Angel of Coin. Butator, Angel of Calculation. It looks a bit like a kind of steampunk angel almost. I like the wings though, like a fly or insect. Purah, Angel of Forgetting. Apollyon, Angel of the Void. Zadkiel, Angel of Mercy. Kind of reminds me a bit of Baphomet in the way he's sitting and everything. Kliphoth, the Shadowed Scion. So these are the what were they called in the book? The personas, weren't they? Yes, so we're on to the personas now. The Exile is Azazel. The Ascendant is Sariel. So these are angels we've already seen in the first few cards, but these are personas now of these. The Prophet is Kokabiel. The Victim is Sathariel. The King is Samyaza. The Keeper is Rahab. That's cool. The Builder is Savlatus. The Destroyer is Ananiel. Whoa. The Miser is Turiel. And the Vessel is Barakiel. So that is all 36 cards, guys. But my thought with this deck is I have the Watcher Angel Tarot. Now this is an old deck, it's out of print. This is from 2011 and it's by Michelle Bellinger and Jackie Williams. And I thought it might be perfect for pairing with this deck because it says on the back, enter the world of the Watchers, angelic beings who abandoned heaven in pursuit of mortal love. Their story, drawn largely from the Book of Enoch, comes alive in the Watcher Angel Tarot by merging the tale of the Watchers with the mythic cycle of the Tarot. Deeper shades of meaning emerge for every card, featuring a different Watcher for each Tarot trump. This gorgeously illustrated deck reveals a gripping narrative in which the divine becomes human and the human becomes divine. So you can see my box is quite battered. I've had this a long time, from when it was first out in 2011. So these are the backs of them. But before, because what I'm going to do is split the deck either side. And this is the guidebook that you had to buy separately with it, which is huge and has loads of information in it about the Watchers and everything. Like creation part 1, so that Michelle and Jackie's creation story of the deck, and then Mythos part 1, the Tarot as monomyth, an introduction to the Watchers, the Book of Enoch, the myth of the Watchers. So really cool, and there is loads of information in this book. It's so good, and this is a deck that I would never ever part with. So that's a really good book too that went with it. It came with like a little white book, but it's nothing compared to that. So I thought, let's move these a little bit. It might be perfect, you see, to go with this. So 3 of Swords, Samyaza, Angel of Pride. And actually what I should do probably is just mix these up a little bit. See, my hands are not oops, bang the camera. So my hands are not very big, so even these cards I can just about get my fingers around them for shuffling, and I don't riffle shuffle, so it's just to mix them up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so I thought now probably should have done nudity warning, because some of the cards in the tarot do have nudity in them if you don't like that. So let's see. Nine of Swords, Nightmares. Knight of Wands, the Instigator. And look what we have. Cephalus, Angel of Dust. We have Nightmares, Angel of Dust. The Instigator, Knight of Wands. That's quite cool together, especially those two. It's just to see how it goes. Eight of Cups, Departure, Brachial, Angel of Lightning. Two of Pentacles. I mean, obviously the artwork is different, but I just think that these will work together because they're the same. They're of the same, we're talking about the same thing, the Watcher Angels. See, and some of them are even named here as well, like the High Priest is Ramiel, and we've got Ananiel, almost the same name, Ananiel, Ramiel, Angel of Storms, the High Priest, and Three of Pentacles, Craftsmanship. From the storm comes rebuilding. Shemyaza, the Fool, Turiel, Angel of the Mountain, Four of Pentacles, Stability. Yeah, I can kind of see that, Angel of the Mountain, Stability. And of course, in this deck it's called Shemyaza, in this one Samyaza, but it's the same, this king that they're calling in this deck the King of the Watchers. But I mean, obviously I will have to work with it together properly. This is just to show you roughly, you know, to see how it goes. But I think it will once I get used to it. Eight of Wands, Movement. Azazel, Angel of Sacrifices, and then Four of Wands, Achievement. It could be achievement from a sacrifice. Yeah, I can see myself, I can see how this is probably going to go quite well. Even though the artwork's different, that's fine. The world, we've got Metatron, Samshel, Angel of the Eclipse, Five of Cups is Loss. I mean, they are a bit different because although it says Watcher Angel, I don't know that Metatron was one of them, but anyway, it's fine. I mean, I think with this deck, although the tarot deck, although it says Watcher Angel, it's not just the fallen angels. I think there's others mixed in, like Michael, for instance, which you would, you know, for Judgment, you can see that as built, Angel of Ruin, yeah, Judgment, Angel of Ruin, Nostalgia, Six of Cups. So it's cool. I like it, and I think, you know, it's good because I've always wanted like a deck that would go with this, or to try with this, and I knew that like normal angel decks wouldn't go with it because of it being more about the Watcher Angels rather than what we would normally think of as angels. Look at this, the Moon, Sariel, Angel of Forgetting, Purat, and the Dreamer. The Moon, the Dreamer. Yeah, you see, yeah, I can kind of start thinking things in my mind with these cards. So here's Kokabiel, who we did see in this deck. But this is Angel of War, the Star, Knight of Cups. Yeah, that probably not so much, but still, you know, we have to try these things. The Visionary, Angel of Script, Eight of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely anyway going to use them together, because that was the whole point of me getting this oracle. And when I saw that it was on sale, and it's always nice to support Cheryl's shop anyway, Oneness Emporium, and I will link Cheryl's shop down below in the comments in case you want to go and have a look over there. She's got some great decks and other bits and pieces on her site as well, so it's really nice to have a browse sometimes, you know, and it's nice to purchase from an independent shop where we're able to. So yeah, I am really liking this. So yeah, so yes, very pleased with the purchase here, and that I have something now to go with my Watcher Angel Tarot that normally I would just use on its own. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this, guys, seeing the Oracle deck and seeing it paired together with the Watcher Angel Tarot. Sorry that that particular deck is out of print, but again, you never know on eBay, Facebook trade groups, but I do know that I've never seen it since I purchased it. So, but you know, you never know, do you? Some people are better at looking for things than I am, but yeah, I think it is quite a difficult one to get, but yeah, anyway, I hope everyone's doing really well. We're in for another heat wave apparently here in the UK, so each day the temperatures are going up a bit more, and apparently by the weekend it's going to be like 30, 31 Celsius again, which I don't particularly like, but you know, what can you do? But yeah, so I'm sure I will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.